The User Update Spreadsheet, or Ascend roster, allows the school administrator the option to enter students, classes, and teachers into Ascend Math all at once, rather than entering each individually. This is extremely helpful when first getting started in Ascend or at the beginning of a new school year. To access your Ascend roster, log in and select Download Roster from the top right-hand corner of the screen. Next, click the Download button and save your Ascend roster to a location on your computer. Now you are ready to promote your current students or create accounts for students new to Ascend. Your Ascend roster will download as an Excel spreadsheet that contains 7 tabs or worksheets. If you do not see all of the tabs, please maximize your window. To promote or update previous Ascend students, select the Current Students tab. On this tab, student information can be updated in the columns that are bold and underlined. You may change a student's actual grade, class, level, and assign the level recommendation test. If a student is currently in a level, the level recommendation test cannot be assigned. To update your current classes in Ascend, select the Current Classes tab. Changes on this worksheet can only be made in the Delete column. If a class is no longer active, please enter a Y or Yes in column C. To update your current teachers in Ascend, select the Current Teachers tab. Changes on this worksheet can only be made in the Delete column. If a teacher is no longer active, please enter a Y or Yes in column G. To create new classes, teachers, and students, you will want to utilize the New Classes, New Teachers, and New Students tabs. The fields that are red and highlighted are required on all 3 tabs. First, you will want to create teachers within Ascend by selecting the New Teachers tab. Please note that usernames can only include letters and numbers. For example, if a teacher's name is Mary Smith, good username would be M. Smith. And for a password, you would want to use something that is easy for the teacher to remember. In this case, we will use teacher as Miss Smith's password. The first and last name are required. We would enter Mary and Smith. Next, select the New Classes tab and assign a teacher that you just created to the appropriate class by entering the Ascend class name and the teacher's username. For this class, we'll name it Math Second Hour, and we'll use the teacher that we just created, M. Smith. Next, you can enter your students on the New Students tab. All fields in red and underlined are required. And again, no special characters may be used for the username or password. Here's an example of a user update spreadsheet for new students that has been filled out. In column A, you'll enter the student's username. This must be unique to each student. And in column B, you will enter the student's password. It can be a combination of letters and numbers or only numbers. Some schools choose to use the student's ID number, but it's something that is unique to the child and that they will easily remember. In column C, enter the student's first name. In column D, enter the student's last name. In column E, enter the student's preferred name. If the child goes by a different name rather than their first name, you would want to enter that here. If this column is left blank, reports within Ascend will appear using the student's first name. In column F, you'll want to enter the student's actual grade. Column G is where you will enter the student's class name. This is the class that you just created on the New Classes tab. In column H, you will want to enter the level that you would like the student to be placed in, only if you are not going to assign the level recommendation test to that student. If you do want your student to take the level recommendation test, leave column H blank and enter yes or a Y in column I. If you do not want your student to take the level recommendation test, enter no or an N in level I, and then you'll want to enter the level that you would like your student to begin. In column J, enter yes or no for auto assign after the LR. If you would like Ascend Math to automatically assign a level to your student upon completion of the level recommendation test, enter yes. If you would not like Ascend to assign a level to the student upon completion of level recommendation test, place N or no in column J. Once you have completed your Ascend roster, please forward it to our customer experience team at roster@ascendmath.com. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us by email or by phone at 877-843-0277.